We live in a strange time period where some of our favorite game studios, developers, and games either don't exist or have changed completely. The one I want to talk to you about today is, of course, Nintendo. They were well known for high-quality games and beloved consoles. I still remember the night I played The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time. It lives in my head rent-free constantly. The Nintendo DS is my favorite handheld gaming console of all time, and I have some of the fondest memories of playing Four Swords with my local Wi-Fi on with a few friends of mine on a bus. This is where Nintendo built their empire, even if they weren't aware of it at the time. Nostalgia is an amazing but crippling weight on our hearts. It's a serene feeling of something wonderful from our past that's almost impossible to replicate. This is why it saddens me to a great degree to see it taken advantage of so blatantly. I know Nintendo are not the only ones who do this, but they are some of the biggest culprits who still use it even in their newer games. Pokemon is a major example of this. There's almost no franchise on the planet more recognizable than a Pikachu slapped on a label somewhere. Even parents who didn't play the series knew what it was because you better believe their kids did. Whether it was trading cards, plushies, or video games. Do you remember going to the store and seeing red, blue, and yellow? How awesome was it to finally rip open the box, read the game manual on your way home, all the while being giddy about it? I know that's part of my nostalgia. I want to go back to physical game cartridges. I remember when buying a game digitally finally became a thing. Silly me went, "Oh, this is awesome. I don't have to stand in line near midnight for a game to come out anymore." Little did I know the experience was something to be treasured. I was always excited for every new Pokemon game to come out, from farming the legendary Masingo on the shores to meeting the legendary Lugia for the first time. I remember going, wow, this series is going to be amazing in the future. Unlike me, however, the Pokemon series never grew up. I get it was a series for kids, and maybe that's why I was enamored with it when I was one, but is it really too hard to do something new or different? Many of us who grew up with it are practically begging for a more adult version of Pokemon with adult characters and themes. We live in an era of remake and remasters. Emulation exploded before America's crappy copyright laws enabled Nintendo to take advantage of it and start nuking it. Now they have their own form of emulation, and of course there's a subscription attached to it, because why not? The sad part is it's not even good emulation. It is missing all the games that would actually kill fan-made emulation hobbies. How many people would go through the unnecessary work of setting one up and playing games on it if you just paid a small sub to get access to all of them? Like the fossil fuels of our world though, there's a limit on what nostalgia can achieve. Many people are feeling the burn of subscription services and rising game prices. Your favorite game in the series costs $500+ to enjoy, $450 for the console, and that's just today. Who knows what it'll be in the future? The $70 or $80 for the game depending on which version you get. Then you finally load it up and you still enjoy it, but there's this feeling in your gut. Was this worth $70? Did it fill my dopamine needs? Did it hit my nostalgia trip? And then if it's Pokemon or something that came out in the past like Legend of Zelda, you go, is this what I experienced as a child? People clearly still love Nintendo and buy their things. I'm one of them. Their games have a chokehold on my throat. This video isn't made to tell you to stop buying their things because I in good conscience still want to play their series too. From Xenoblade, Pokemon, and Fire Emblem, I love them all. Do their games have issues? Of course. Are they overpriced? By a lot. That's the cherry on top though. I'm a 36-year-old millennial even if my Microsoft Word tried to autocorrect it to 25 because it felt bad. My generation grew up with the series, fell in love, and developed some cherished memories with it. But what about the younger generations? Are they as hooked as I am? I have two teenagers and neither one of them want to play the Pokemon games we own or are even remotely interested in it. I tried, but they'd rather play Fortnite or something on their phone. They also don't collect card games of any kind, and once they are done with the game, they just move on without a thought unless it's something like Roblox or Fortnite. This has led me to wonder, what will Nintendo look like in 30 years? Sure, you can spend a measly $13 million on your Pokemon game, and those of us chained by nostalgia will buy it, but what about the people who have never interacted with it? Can you imagine a teenager trying the new Pokemon game as their first one ever in the series? They would turn around and ask, is this a 2006 game? I would just shake my head smiling. This is where I think Nintendo is failing, at least with some of their games. Your core audience is getting older and older. Younger generations not bound by nostalgia will laugh at your entire emulation catalog, pass on your low-quality Pokemon games, and laugh at the prices they expect of them. Or I could be completely wrong, who knows? All I can tell you is my generation is getting older and won't be around forever. Once we start reaching retirement age or even before, I see a crash coming for nostalgia games and remakes/remasters. I hope so desperately that things improve before then, but I just don't see it happening. How do you guys feel? Are you a millennial like me trapped by nostalgia? Or are you someone younger who doesn't get the cultish obsession with classic games? If you are the younger generation, are you a big Nintendo fan or someone who casually plays one of their games because your parents own the console? I'm genuinely interested to know. I hope all of you found this insightful, but that's all for me for today. Dreas out.